Vinyl Me Please, the best damn record club. All the cool kids are doing it, yeah. Hopefully this will be a fairly quick video. I just want to tell the vinyl community about my experiences with Vinyl Me Please. I signed up in September of 2015, so the first edition I got was number 34, Blessed Feathers. But one of the things that motivated me to sign up and try the program was the one that was coming up, number 35, Black Sabbath Paranoid. Back then they did the packaging a little different with these kind of cardboard sleeves and the extra things and so forth. This was a good record. I enjoyed it. Remastered, I think, by Kevin Gray, pressed at Rainbow, and you can see the color there, a purple splatter vinyl. This is not going to be a video about all the records. It's going to be about my experience and what I've found out, and why, once we get up to the current version of Vinyl Me Please, I can't recommend it high enough. Joined the Vinyl Me Please community, not really for any specific record. I used to always think I had a pretty diverse interest in music, but the vinyl community has kind of clued me, and no, there was a great big world of music out there I didn't know anything about. And so I joined to get records that I probably would never buy, and never listen to. You get them, you paid for them, you might as well listen to them. And so I've been exposed to other music that I wouldn't have gotten, and I've just been very happy with the process. I've even gotten a few records I already had and so forth. That's okay, because they're usually different versions. Often they're on colored vinyl. I started with number 34, and I'm going to show their most recent one, which is number 64. And so without any of their extra issues, I've got 30 records over the last 2.5 years or so from Vinyl Me Please. A very diverse, interesting group, and they just keep getting better. Just recently got their latest version. Since my name is R, I tend to always get everything after everybody else has already gotten it. Number 64, Artic Monkeys, and they've changed their packaging. They call this an Obi strip. Not quite like an Obi strip, but the early packaging where you had the big cardboard and all the things was a little bit more difficult. And then their previous, the month before this one, which I will be showing next, you have the record sealed, and then you have all the other stuff loose, and kind of figure out how to keep these. So I think they've hit on the optimum solution here with what they call an Obi. Fits in beside the sleeve. They're using these, I guess you call them Blake style sleeves. The quality of these things has all just been excellent, and getting better with every one. The packaging is excellent. First time I've opened this one up, the little Obi strip falls off here. Has the cocktail on the inside. Heavy cardboard original artwork. Generally speaking, artwork doesn't do anything for me, but nice packaging. This one's not a gatefold. Comes with a nice book. Again, not so much about the records or the music here. It's about the experience of Vinyl Me Please, what I'm trying to share today. They're doing a lot of stuff with colored vinyl. Kind of a clear, they call it smoke, with some black in there. And I like their new packaging. I like their obi strip that kind of holds it all together, and all in a Blake sleeve. And the music is excellent, and I've got even more fun stuff to share. Here's the one that got me excited last month, and this is what I'm talking about in the quality. Beach House, tip-on jacket, gatefold, WLP remastered from the original tapes, 2LP, 45 RPM, and that's what I'm talking about. Some gold splatter on clear. These EU packaging with the great inner sleeves. This is the kind of treat that just makes you really enjoy it when you get something like this. Beach House is one of those ones I've been interested in. I didn't have one of their records. I'm tickled to death to get this one. They had the Depression Cherry there a couple of years ago. A lot of people showed that in their year-end top records. A few people probably had it as the top 5. So here we not only got a repress of, I think, the first Beach House record, but a super high quality audiophile quality pressing of it. I enjoy the colored vinyl, and so this record got me more excited, and the little bit that I'm going to talk about next is the part of Vinyl Me Please that maybe you don't hear much about, or we don't think about, that maybe even is the best part. Me Please is really expanded. They're doing a wide variety of music. They're pressing a lot of records. They're doing reissues. They're doing new issues, all different kinds of genres. And one of the things, occasionally, you know, with the card that comes with the record of the month that you get, it will advertise usually for other records in the member store, and I get emails about the member store. And every time I see something there in the member store, it looks interesting, I go to order it, it's sold out. Well, that's because I guess I'm an old piddler, and a lot of these records are fairly limited, and the ones that are really desirable, they go quick. You better order them virtually the day you get an email announcing them, and that's what I did last month, and these records came with my record this month. And I'm going to show them real quick here, then I'm going to talk about them a little more. So if you're not interested, you can tune in after this part. But Vinyl Me Please exclusive pressing, Dream Wife, one of 500. William Bell, Vinyl Me Please Classics, Stacks, The Soul of a Bell, and the one that got me to pay attention to start with, Vinyl Me Please exclusive pressing, Wish Someone Would Care, Irma Thomas. This is one of 1,000, and the other thing about these, I'll be mentioning that a little bit, these instantly are up in value on Discogs because the ones that people want sell out quick. Here's another exclusive pressing, Day Camp for Dreamers. Yep, summer's coming up. Day Camp for Dreamers. Sounds like my kind of camp. And again, this one is limited to 500 copies. Some of these are on colored vinyl. I'm going to show a little more of each record here and talk about them a little bit. So I'm finding out that now when I get an email from Vinyl Me Please, I take a quick look immediately and see if there's a few of these really limited records that I want. And I order them right on the spot without messing around, because if it's limited to 500 and you wait 2 or 3 days, you're not going to get it unless you want to go to Discogs and pay double or triple for the price. So let's move ahead. Here's the one that got my attention. Wish someone would care. Irma Thomas. 1964, numbered. I got number 541 of 1,000. Wish someone would care. I need your love so bad. Without love, there is nothing. Send me someone. Please send me someone to love. Another woman's man, suffering with the blues. Of course, Irma Thomas, kind of known as the Queen of New Orleans, still working down there today, from 1964, and this record's mostly been unavailable since then. Now, there's a few for sale on Discogs, the cheapest one being $48. I'm tickled to have my copy, and some gorgeous you have to see this from my side where the light shining through it. Gorgeous record, originally on Imperial. Yep, if you want a record like this, you got to jump on it. Please, Classics. This is a group we should watch out for. William Bell, The Soul of a Bell, originally Stax S719. Remaster, says source from the original tapes. It could be a digital master from the original tapes. Black vinyl, 180 gram. I was not familiar with this gentleman's name, but I'd heard some of the music before, and somehow back in the day I mostly missed out on the Stax stuff. I don't know what happened there, but I am thrilled to death to have this record, because you want to hear some soul. Oh man. Dream Life. Oh, limited to 500 copies, already $48 and up on Discogs. Nice inner sleeve. Let's make out. Forgot to mention one of 500 copies. And did I mention Let's Make Out? Camp for Dreamers, numbered 354 of 500. Hip hop, along with other stuff. My collection, as you might imagine, a little weak in hip hop, but comes with that. But I'm getting down. I'm ready for some summer camp. And yellow highlighter vinyl. Oh man, I love this color. This is my first record in this cover. And if you haven't checked out Vinyl Me Please, check them out, because that's where it's at.